Welcome to Chemistry Words. Before entering into this video, let us see one question. The IUPAC nomenclature of this compound is dash. So here one compound is given, four options are given. 1, 2 epoxypropane, propylene oxide, 1, 2 oxopropane, 1, 2 propoxide. If you know the answer, give it in the comment section. If you don't know the answer, watch this entire video. I will mention the answer somewhere in this video. Let's start the video. If you are first time watching my channel, do subscribe, activate bell icon and select all option to get more chemistry videos like this. Organic chemistry. All of we know that organic chemistry is one of the most important topic in overall chemistry. So what is meant by organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of carbon compounds. Means organic chemistry is a separate part which only deals about the carbon and its compounds. The simplest organic compounds containing carbon and hydrogen atoms only are called hydrocarbons. Example alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Means the simple organic compounds that contain only carbon atom and hydrogen atoms. They are generally called as hydrocarbons. Example alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Urea is the first organic compound prepared in the laboratory by Euler in 1828. Euler, he was the first scientist who prepared first organic compound known as urea in 1828 in the laboratory by using ammonium cyanate. On heating, ammonium cyanate is converted into urea. Here you can observe how ammonium cyanate is converted into urea. First organic compound prepared from its elements in the laboratory is CH3COOH. It was prepared by Kolbe. Here CH3COOH means acetic acid. It was prepared by Kolbe scientist. It is the first organic compound which is prepared from its elements carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Second organic compound prepared from its elements in the laboratory is CH4. It was prepared by Berthelot. So CH4 means methane. So it was prepared by Berthelot scientist from its elements carbon and hydrogen in the laboratory. The ability of carbon atom to form long chains or rings is known as catenation. See, if you take carbon atom, it can able to form long chains and rings. See, here 5 compounds are given. First 2 compounds indicates the long forms of carbon and last 3 structures indicates the ring forms of carbon. So this nature is known as catenation. Carbon compounds are innumerable due to maximum catenation capacity of carbon, tetravalency of carbon, isomerism in organic compounds of carbon. Carbon has tendency to form multiple bonds. Means here carbon is having catenation power, just what we have discussed now. Tetravalency of carbon means carbon is able to form 4 bonds at a time because it has maximum valency. Carbon containing compounds are known as organic compounds. They show isomerism. So isomerism means if one compound is able to form different structures with the same chemical formula, that concept is known as isomerism. So that is generally shown in organic compounds. One more thing, carbon has tendency to form multiple bonds. Means multiple bonds means double bond, triple bond. The double bond is formed in alkenes and triple bond is formed in alkynes. The ground state electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. The excited state electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. Carbon atomic number is 6 and electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2. Here 2 electrons are there in 1s, 2 are there in 2s and 2 are there in 2p. Here one of the electron from 2s orbital is promoted from 2s to 2p. Now the electronic configuration change to 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. Here how the electron is promoted? Because the carbon atom gained some energy. That is the reason the electron is promoted from ground level to excited level. Energy of excitation is 501.6 kJ per mole. Means here if we want to promote one electron from 2s to 2p orbital, some amount of energy should be given to the electron, so that energy is known as the energy of excitation. So here in this case, one of the electron is promoted from 2s to 2p. That energy is known as energy of excitation. That value is equals to 501.6 kilojoule per mole. In organic compounds, carbon atom undergoes sp, sp2, sp3 hybridization. So in general, in many organic compounds, carbon atom undergoes sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization, and sp3 hybridization. This chart indicates how the organic compounds are classified. Mainly, organic compounds are classified into two types: acyclic compounds, cyclic compounds. Acyclic compounds are also known as open chain compounds. Cyclic compounds are also known as closed chain compounds or ring compounds. Acyclic compounds are again classified into two types: saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Similarly, cyclic compounds are classified into two types: homocyclic and heterocyclic compounds. Homocyclic compounds are also known as carbocyclic compounds. Here, homocyclic compounds are further divided into two types: alicyclic compounds, aromatic compounds. Similarly, heterocyclic compounds are classified into two types. They are aromatic compounds and non-aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds are again divided into two types: benzenoid compounds and non-benzenoid compounds. So what are all these compounds? Let us see in this video. Acyclic compounds. Non-cyclic compounds are called acyclic compounds or open chain compounds. Means the compounds which are not cyclic, which are not in the form of ring, are known as non-cyclic compounds. They are known as acyclic compounds or open chain compounds. And these are again two types: saturated acyclic compounds and unsaturated acyclic compounds. Saturated means they contain only single bonds in their structures. Unsaturated acyclic compounds means they should contain at least one double bond or triple bond in their structures. Next, cyclic compounds. Those compounds which contain at least one ring or closed chain of atoms are called cyclic or closed chain or ring compounds. These are two types: homocyclic and heterocyclic compounds. Means cyclic compounds means they should contain at least one ring in their structure. And here there are two types: homocyclic and heterocyclic. Homocyclic compounds have same atoms in ring. Carbocyclic compounds have carbon atoms only in ring. Means all carbocyclic compounds are homocyclic compounds only, but all homocyclic compounds may not be carbocyclic compounds. Homo means similar. Homocyclic compounds means they should contain similar atoms, same atoms in the ring. Carbocyclic compounds means they should contain only carbon atoms in the ring. Means what the meaning of this word? All carbocyclic compounds are homocyclic compounds only, but all homocyclic compounds may not be carbocyclic compounds. Means homocyclic compounds contain only one type of atom, that may be carbon or any other atom. But carbocyclic compounds means they should contain only carbon atoms in their ring structures. Other than aromatic cyclic compounds are called alicyclic compounds. So what is meant by aromatic compounds? So I will explain later. But aromatic cyclic compounds means benzene type of compounds. Other than aromatic cyclic compounds are called alicyclic compounds. See this example: cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclohexene. These are the cyclic compounds only, but they are not having any aromatic nature. That's why they are known as alicyclic compounds. What are aromatic compounds? If one compound want to be called as aromatic compound, it should follow some rules. All aromatic compounds are cyclic and planar. They should be in the form of ring, and they should be only planar, means two-dimensional molecules, not three-dimensional molecule. The atoms involved in the aromatic ring undergoes sp2 hybridization. Means which are there in that ring should contain only sp2 hybridization. They should not have other hybridations. Aromatic compounds obey Huckel rule or 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. Means if one compound wants to be called as aromatic compound, that should follow Huckel rule. Huckel rule means 4n plus 2 rule. Here n value is nothing but 0, 1, 2 and so on. If you take n value 0 means 4 into 0 plus 2 means 2 pi electrons. N value 1 means 6 pi electrons. N value 2 means 10 pi electrons, like that. Means that atom should contain those number of pi electrons. Aromatic compounds containing benzene rings are called benzenoids. Means the compounds which contain at least one benzene ring which are aromatic are known as benzenoids. Here see this example: benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, phenanthrene. All these compounds contain at least one benzene ring in their structures. Aromatic compounds which do not contain a benzene ring are called non-benzenoids. Means these are also aromatic compounds only, but they won't contain any benzene ring in their structures. These type of compounds are known as non-benzenoid structures. See this: azulene and cycloheptatrinyl cation. These are the compounds which do not contain any benzene ring in their structures, but they have aromatic nature. They follow all rules of aromatic compounds. Heterocyclic compounds contain heteroatom in ring. So what is heteroatom? Heteroatom means other than carbon atom. Means oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, which are given in these examples. These heterocyclic compounds are also two types: non-aromatic heterocyclic compounds and aromatic heterocyclic compounds. Non-aromatic heterocyclic compounds means they have at least one heteroatom like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, but they won't follow the rules of aromatic compounds. But aromatic heterocyclic compounds, they contain at least one heteroatom in their structure. Along with that nature, they also contain aromatic nature. In these examples, oxirane, azarane, tetrahydrofuran are non-aromatic heterocyclic compounds, whereas pyrrole, thiophene, furan, pyridine are aromatic heterocyclic compounds. That's all for this video. In my next video, I will explain the general rules of IUPAC nomenclature of carbon compounds. Means that's one of the most important video, because IUPAC nomenclature is one of the most important topic in organic chemistry. Do subscribe to my channel to get more updates in my YouTube channel, and like this video and comment and share with your friends. Thank you.